Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about my Chanel mini flap. Before we get started, I just wanted to say that I hope all of you out there are doing well, and thanks so much for stopping by to watch this video. So the Chanel flap bag, this is actually the only Chanel item that I own right now. So in the past, I have had like a pair of Chanel sunglasses, and I did have a wallet like maybe over 10 years ago. But otherwise, I'll be honest, I'm not really someone who's like super duper into Chanel. I know a lot of other handbag lovers out there are. I just kind of feel like this isn't 100% my style. And I know that there's a lot of steep price points at Chanel as well. So, I mean, definitely if I'm heading into the realm of buying something this small for the price that I purchased it for, I better definitely love it. And I'll be super honest with you, this bag is the bag that I use the least out of all bags that I own. So I've had this now for about 10 years, and I really only use it during special occasions, which I think is totally fine, like if you have a bag for only those special occasions. And one of the reasons why I've decided to keep this bag is because it just kind of covers a lot of things that I just generally like. So my favorite color is blue. I love the color of the hardware, and I just wanted at least one Chanel piece in my handbag collection, but without like forcing myself, because like I mentioned, if I'm not loving it, I'm not gonna buy it. I personally just don't gravitate to Chanel accessories. There is another handbag that I've seen that I think looks pretty cool, and one of these days I'll check it out, but I'm not in a huge rush. There's definitely some other items out there that are higher on my priority list. So in case you're wondering why I don't get a lot of use out of this, as you'll know, and as I've mentioned in other videos, I don't really baby my stuff, so that's not the reason why. Like, I'm not trying to keep this in like pristine condition, and that's why I'm not using it. I'm not using it because it's so small. That's really what my issue is. And above anything else, for me, it's like definitely having handbags that are practical. There's a lot of handbags out there that I think look really great and that, you know, sometimes I think I might want, but at the end of the day, if I'm not using the handbag, then I'm truly not happy with my purchase, if that makes sense. And so I will talk about this bag a little bit with you guys today, but also I think, you know, the important thing for me, there's a little pocket back here that I don't even know what I would be able to fit in there. I want to show you guys what fits in here and how practical it is to use. So I do think getting in and out of this is, you know, super duper easy, very easy. And I think, you know, that's one of the reasons why I'm not really that connected to some of the other bags, like the double flap situation. I'm not on board with that. I know it's super classic, but to me, there's just too many flaps going on there. So here's what it looks like inside. It's very small, and the chain, you can either wear it, for the chain you can wear it long, so I usually wear this as like a crossbody bag. And that's one thing too, whenever there's like a chain, for me, I prefer a chain that's adjustable. Sorry, not a chain, but like a strap that's adjustable. And so this one isn't, but you could also sort of, you know, loop the strap around and carry it over your shoulder like this as well. I'm not sure I would do that personally, only because it rubs against the sides of the bag. And I prefer to wear crossbody styles in general anyway. So I just wanted to share a couple of those things with you. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys what fits in here. And one thing that is like semi deal breaker, I guess, is my phone. So I have the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So the Note is like a giant phone, right? And the Plus is like the bigger size. So this just kind of barely makes it into the bag. Oops. Sorry, I don't have a good way to show you guys this. So this is the phone in the bag. It almost goes to the very top right here, and I can fit maybe like an inch and a half of more things in here. So I'm also a person who doesn't like to swap wallets. So if I were to put my phone and my wallet in here, that's pretty much all I could carry. I couldn't carry any keys. For fun, let's just try to put this in here. It kind of doesn't want to go, but that's kind of how it would be. And then could I close it? No, I can't close it. So usually if I am gonna use this bag to go out, maybe like I have taken this to like weddings and things like that, I will put my phone in here. I will take my ID and credit card out of my wallet and put it in the card case. I just did a follow-up to my unboxing video on this card case where I kind of show you up close what it looks like after having it for almost a year. And so this is the only time that I will take all of my store cards out of here, which there are only 2, and put my ID and credit card in here instead and use it as a wallet. So with those 2 things, you know, there's a little bit more room in here where you can put something. So maybe like a lipstick, like I mentioned, probably would use this if I was going to a wedding or something like that. Not a lot of weddings happening nowadays, but that is definitely the reason why I get the least amount of use out of this bag. I am not a giant handbag person on a regular basis because that to me just makes me put even more stuff in there and makes my shoulder hurt. So I try not to carry like really large handbags, but it's somewhere between like tote bag and this size that is like the nice middle ground for me. Like I feel like I'm more of like a medium size or like a small bag but on the bigger end of small, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is, you know, my thoughts on this bag. I think I purchased it for about $2,400 back almost 10 years ago. And I think this may be my only Chanel bag purchase ever. I don't know, like we'll see. Maybe one of these days they'll come out with something else that I happen to like. Like I mentioned, there's another bag that I'm interested in, but I've never seen it in person yet. It looks like this, but it has a top handle on it. I'd be curious to see how much stuff fits in there as well. But I just think that for me personally, I think it's kind of like my frame, like my size. When I go up in size with this bag, it then doesn't feel very comfortable for me to wear, and that's kind of the reason why I stuck to this small size and just use it for, you know, those special occasions, and I wear it as a crossbody then. But truthfully, I will say that this blue color doesn't match with everything. Blue is my favorite color, and so I'll just wear it like I don't care. And since blue is my favorite color, a lot of other clothing that I have kind of fits in with this, like it's either black or white or, you know, some other kind of neutral. So this bag can definitely have its time to stand out. But I would like to have a little bit more neutral, you know, evening bag style at some point in the future. But sorry, I don't mean to like laugh, but it is a little bit comical in my opinion that you know, this bag doesn't fit very much in it, and I think it's just based on my lifestyle and preferences. But I do think this is a beautiful bag. I love the lambskin, I love the quilting. I just kind of feel like generally Chanel stuff doesn't work out for me, and that's just, you know, based on personal preference. I think, you know, if you've had a chance to look at some of my other handbag reviews, you might get a better sense of what my style is, kind of more like streamlined, kind of plain, you know, and in more neutral colors. But yeah, this is definitely one that I'll just hang out with, you know, for a long time because it is just different. I think, you know, my thoughts on this is it's more of a collector's thing because of the color and, you know, me not being able to use it every single day. But, you know, something that, you know, when I see, I still feel like happy and like, yeah, that's a nice one. Like I'm glad I have it. I know a lot of people out there probably prefer to have the black, which is totally fine. I think that's a very like usable, you know, practical thing as well. But most of my bags are black, so I'm kind of glad I changed it up with this. All right, you guys, well, this was kind of like not a super serious, a little bit funny video. And I hope you enjoyed it regardless. If you have any questions for me, leave them down in the comments down below. If you have any Chanel bags and you love them, let me know which ones you have, because maybe I will want to check some of them out, you know, sometime in the future. I mean, I'm definitely open-minded. I personally just don't feel like the classic flap is like 100% my style, but I did want to have one, you know, just to have in my collection, and I think that that is totally okay too. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching again. If you enjoyed watching this video and want to see more like this, don't forget to hit subscribe, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.